Hello everyone, today let's talk about drama, types, and elements. Today you will learn to give the expanded definition of drama, identify the different elements and types of drama, express ideas of how drama affects the lives of Filipinos or mankind in general, and perform a radio drama. Let's see if you're familiar with these hugot lines.
You're nothing but a second rate. Trying hard. Copycat.
Should have at my worst. You had it my best. At pinaliwala mo ng lahat yun. Gumahin ba talaga yung tingin mo? I just made a choice. And you chose Bigla.
Eh ba't kami hindi pwede? Wala akong ginagawang masama! Akala mo lang wala! Pero meron! Wala sa'yo, Nicole! Akin lang ang asawa ko!
If so, congratulations! You are a certified Hugot King and Queen. What you've seen are examples of modern day drama. How about you? Can you name your favorite drama? I'm sure they're equally interesting and entertaining. But what exactly is drama? It's a story enacted on stage for a live audience with the main purpose to entertain. The word drama comes from the Greek verb dran, which means to do. In the earliest known plays, they were written around 5th century BC. They're produced mainly for festivals to honor Dionysus, the god of wine and fertility. Just like what you've learned in the plot of a story, the plot of a drama involves characters who face a problem or conflict. It got exposition, complications, climax, and resolution. When we say conflict, it is a struggle or clash between the opposing characters or forces. A conflict may develop between characters who want different things or the same thing, between a character and his or her circumstances, within a character who is torn by competing desires. There are two types of drama: tragedy and comedy. A tragedy is a play that ends unhappily. Most classic Greek tragedies deal with serious, universal themes such as right and wrong, justice and injustice, life and death. Tragedies pit human limitations against the larger forces of destiny. In tragedy, the protagonist of the most classical tragedies usually dies or fails at the end. We call him or her a tragic hero. This hero is noble and in many ways admirable, but the problem is he or she got a tragic flaw, a personal failing that leads to a tragic end. It may be pride, rebelliousness, jealousy, and any other negativities. On the other hand, a comedy is a play that ends happily. The plot usually centers on a romantic conflict. Boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy wins the girl, and they live happily ever after. Also, in comedy, the main characters could be anyone, can be nobility, townspeople, or even servants. Also, comic complications always occur before the conflict is resolved, and in most cases, the play ends with a wedding. In modern comedies, however, the genders in this romantic plot pattern sometimes are reversed. Could there be a soul switch? Well, possibly. Also, instead of a man courting the woman, it's the woman courting a man. In addition to modern play or drama, it may be tragedy, comedy, or a mixture of two. Usually focuses on personal issues and is about ordinary people. A person who writes the play or drama is called playwright. Here, modern playwrights often experiment with unconventional plot structures, long flashbacks, incorporation of music, visual projections of a character's private thoughts, and the like. Now that you know the basic knowledge about drama, now let's move to its elements. Number 1, stage directions. When you read a play, remember that it is meant to be performed for an audience. In stage directions, playwright describes setting and characters' actions and manner, and enclose these ideas in brackets. Here, for example, Winona, the character, is sitting on the couch. She sees Paul and jumps to her feet, angrily saying, "What do you want?" The theater artists bring the playwright's vision to life on the stage, and in return, the audience responds to the play and shares the experience. Number 2, setting the stage. Stages can have many different sizes and layouts. This is an example of a thrust stage, wherein the stage extends into the viewing area. Here, the audience is seen surrounding the stage on 3 sides: left, right, and front. Another example of a stage is called in the round stage, also called arena. It is surrounded by an audience on all sides. All performances done in this type of stage is at the center. The last but not the least, proscenium stage. The playing area extends behind an opening called a proscenium arch. The audience sits on one side looking into the action. Part of setting the stage is scene design. It transforms a bare stage into the world of play. Scene design consists of sets, lighting, costumes, and props. The stages in Shakespeare's time were thrust stages. Costume is what the actors wear when performing. Costume can denote character, historical era, and the style of the production. Like it can be detailed or minimal. For stage drama, lighting is very important. A lighting director skillfully uses light to change the mood and appearance of the set. If you wish to attend or watch a horror play, expect it to be dark or gloomy. For comedy, it has to be well lit or bright. A stage's set might be realistic and detailed, just like what you see on your left side, and abstract and minimal, just like what you see in your right side. Realistic and detailed setup might be like that of Titanic, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings. Abstract and minimal, like that of Step Up and Pitch Perfect. Props, short for properties, are items that the characters carry or handle on stage. They may be telephone, mask, flowers, etc., etc. The person in charge of props must make sure that the right props are available to the actors at the right moments. Third is the characters. Since drama presents us directly with scenes which are based on people's actions and interactions, characters play a dominant role in this genre and therefore deserve close attention. The characters in plays can generally be divided into major characters and minor characters depending on how important they are for the plot. A good indicator as to whether a character is major or minor is the amount of time and speech as well as presence on stage he or she is allocated. As a rule of thumb, major characters usually have a lot to say and appear frequently throughout the play, while minor characters have less presence or appear only marginally. Also, whenever we call protagonists, they are referred to the heroes or the main characters, and villains, they are called the protagonists. A character's speech may take any of the following forms. Conversations of characters on stage, they're called dialogue. Long speech given by one character to others, monologue. Speech by a character alone on stage to himself or herself or to the audience is called soliloquy. And the remarks made to the audience or to one character, the other characters on stage do not hear such remarks, it's called asides.
Oh, once again, allow me to correct myself. Hero is the protagonist, villain is the antagonist.
Fourth element is theater artists. These include actors, directors, lighting technicians, and stage crew. An actor or actress is a person who portrays a character in a performance. A director is a person who supervises the actors, camera crew, and other staff for a movie, play, television program, or similar production, and in our case, it's stage play or drama. Lighting technicians, in general, are members of the lighting crew who set up, rig, program, monitor, repair, and operate lighting equipment to enhance events and performances. Lastly, the stage crew. It's a service club that provides all technical assistance in scenery, lighting, sound, properties, wardrobe, and makeup for plays produced in theater department. And the most important of all the elements of drama is the audience. A play needs an audience to experience the performance, understand the story, respond to the characters. In short, a play without an audience is futile. To know more about our lesson on drama, you will see it in your ECAS textbook and open it to page 389 to 391. Explore and understand the types and elements of drama. Another interesting form of drama is called the radio drama. It uses sounds to convey ideas to the audience. The sound may be in the form of dialogue, sound effects, or music. Actors here can play more than one part of moment to moment as only voice needs to be altered. Actors use voice alone to convey character. The elements of radio drama include narration, music, dialogue, and sound effects. According to BBC UK, there are 10 tips for writing a radio play. Number 1 is grab the audience from the start. Now, radio drama thrives on strong narratives. Whether you're writing a tragedy, a comedy, or a play to change the world, a great storyline will keep your audience listening. However, don't make the story too complicated with too many themes, characters, and plot lines, or the listener will get confused. Don't take too long to get started into the main action of the play. Second is write about something that is personal to you. Think what you are trying to tell the world. Why does your play matter? What is the very purpose of your play, of your drama? Write about a world you know. This is your chance to tell the world something about your world and what's important to you. In our performance task, you're given only like 10 to 20 minutes to have your radio play delivered. However, here in number 3, you need to vary the pace and length of your scenes. A monotonous scene in your radio drama is likely to be less effective than a play which varies its scenes and settings. Using a variety of background, scene lengths, and sound effects will usually make the story more effective for the listeners. Fourth is make sure the structure keeps them listening. Think about at the beginning, middle, and the end of your radio play. Think about what will grab the audience's attention for the first few minutes. Then, as the play unfolds, why they should keep listening. Then, think about how the situation your play develops and changes through the middle of the play, and then how it is resolved. And take note, use always the element of surprise. Think about what will hook them in all throughout the story, and then what will keep them listening up to the end. Fifth is get under the skin of your characters. If you, as a member of your group, get to have more than one characters, you have to get to know them really well. Each will have their own individual speech, mannerisms. Don't have them all speaking in the same tone of voice. Number 6, express your characters between dialogue and interaction. If you want to have one central character, think about how you can express character through dialogue and interaction with other characters rather than them talking out loud to us for long periods. 53 minutes of listening to one voice, imagine that. So you need to be creative enough with your script. Write a scene where they have an argument or whatever. Inject action therein to sustain the listening power of your listeners. Seventh, use the 4 building blocks: speech, sound effects, music, and silence. Now, if you've started your script about the Divine Comedy, be it Inferno, Purgatorio, or Paradiso, you have to be specifically write it for a radio drama. If not, please rework it now. Remember, there are some lines or there are some things that work on stage but not on the radio. For example, one character shakes his head. You cannot do that in radio, but instead make it clear by saying that the character says no. Number 8, express the visual elements in a subtle way. Subtle way meaning you are helping the audience imagine the story you are telling. For example, if you have a very visual idea about how you should write the Divine Comedy, think about how, without visuals, you can make the audience understand and imagine what is happening, what is being done, or who is speaking. So your challenge is how you can make the listeners in general visualize what's in the hell, what's in the purgatory, and what's in the heaven. Number 9, concentrate on your presentation. Of course, since you have the script, readers has to read it correctly. So that means to say that they perform better if they are reading a properly written script. All right? So all directions there that need to be delivered should be clearly written. Could it be enclosed in brackets or written in capital letters or in bold letters, for as long as every direction there and text in there are clear. Finally, the last but not the least, enjoy your play, your radio drama. If you enjoy it, I'm sure all your listeners will do too. So good luck, students.
Can I borrow this book, please?
Hell House? Sure. There you go, darling. Enjoy your book. It's a good book. see a great dream tonight.
This book is so much creepier than I had expected it to be. I think I should call it a day.
Look at you, sleeping so soundly.
Nog. Where am I? Is this a dream? What is that? There's more. Oh my god. No. 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 Please. Wake up. Please wake up. It's fine. This is just a dream. It's alright. It's not real. That dead man. He's not real. Just please. Please let me wake up already. I'm never reading a horror novel ever again. Miss, I'm returning this book.
Sure, come borrow again. I hope you had a good dream last night.
This fourth quarter, we will have a major performance task in the form of a radio drama, since it's impossible for you to perform live on stage. So here the class will be divided into 3 groups. Perform a radio drama using the plot of the Divine Comedy to be discussed in the class, so relax. It means that you need to use your voice to express the character's emotions, and of course, sound effects is very important to make it realistic. This is in collaboration of English, CLF, Arts, and Social Studies. The detailed instructions will be given by the subject teacher, so as the rubrics will be posted in our links. Just do your best.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.